Yes, people, Jav here. Today we're changing up the formats. I have a theory that men have checked out of dating, and I am a man, so I can kind of understand it. But I have this belief that we are now entering a stage where, and sometimes I think this is just online discourse, but this video from this brother made me think about this. I'll link his page in the description, but I want to get straight into it. I want to just listen to his points, and then I'm going to, give you some. Yeah, let's go.
Man, it's not just me, is it? The game's fucking gone. Who the fuck wants to be running around chasing a girl that don't like me? Like me. Sorry. Before it used to be a bit of a laugh, like trying to get the girl, who's playing hard to get. Now it's just fucking annoying, innit? Like, you could fucking have another donut, babe. Like, I get it. Like, women think they're the prize and all this malala. Like, my babe, she got the prize. But I've got, like, it's common sense. You're not going to chase somebody that wants you, are you? It just doesn't make sense. Like, the more time they want some pussy old name.
All right, so straight away, he sounds very frustrated. And I don't want to criticize him, because I know straight away people are going to be like, yes, because he ain't got no game, or he ain't got the sauce, he ain't that guy. And that's why he feels that way. If you were that guy, you wouldn't feel that way. But not everyone can be that guy. And I don't think that's the reason he's saying that. I'm just giving my personal opinion. But I understand what he's saying. I'll let it play and then I'll finish off my points.
He's weird. Like, you ever looked at a girl and said, I would give you the world, but they just like some dickhead. Like, the dickhead will not even get it. Like, the game's gone. I'm not chasing women anymore. I'm sorry. I stopped doing that a long time ago. So ladies, I love you, beautiful ladies. Unless you got really curly hair or a fat jiggly bum, I'm not chasing that.
So he's saying he's done chasing. He's out the game. He looks pretty young. He looks younger than me. He looks mid-20s, maybe early 20s. And he's saying he's done. And it's interesting because I think there are a lot of men that feel this way. And I would say there's been points over the last 2.5 years where I'll probably say I felt the same. Especially since coming out of the show as well, I could easily say I feel the same. I might be in a stage now where I know I'm not really going to chase a woman, and there's a few reasons. He mentioned them. Is sometimes, in the nicest way possible, I think that some women have a bit of an overinflated ego of just about how valuable they actually are. So, and men too, by the way. So this is a balanced argument here. I think men, sometimes we think we're overvaluing ourselves at the same time. But I think that, there's a lot of men who are kind of a bit fed up. They're just like, and I think the romance is gone. I think for them, the idea of, you want me to do all this for you, but you're not even really that special. I think there is a little bit of the romance being gone for a lot of guys. So that's why he says this. If you ain't got curly hair, if you ain't got a jiggly bum, like he's made his, he set his stall out for what he wants and what he's willing to accept, and that's it. And that's fine, by the way. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think some people are allowed to have those preferences and have those standards and set what they want to set. But there's another side that I'm going to mention here, and it is that defeatist, fatalistic mentality, which I don't like to subscribe to, because yes, people say, the dating pool is full of pee. That's what people say nowadays. And I don't even like to have these conversations because I feel like these are low IQ conversations, but it is a part of our reality and there's nothing wrong with having these conversations. But if that is the case, does that mean you should just give up? Does that mean you should just be like, whatever? I don't think so. I personally think that even if the dating pool is full of pee, it doesn't mean you shouldn't give it a shot. I think that whether you've been dealt a bad hand, you've chased a girl and didn't work out, you've had your heartbreak. I think every man should have a bit of a heartbreak. Whatever, you do have to get back on the horse and just stay open-minded. Give everyone an opportunity. If you just close yourself off because it didn't work with XYZ, I don't know. For me, it just feels like it is very fatalistic. It's a very negative mindset to have when it comes to dating. And then you put yourself in a position where you will never date again, or you will never date with the right intentions, or you will never date with the hope of having something fruitful and long term. And we can go into a whole nother conversation about monogamy and are soulmates real, and should you be with one person for the rest of your life? That's a whole nother debate, and I will make a video about that because I do have some certain beliefs around that. But yeah, I just think that this video, when I saw it, I wanted to save and react to this because I think that this represents a lot of what we are seeing from a lot of men in 2025 and probably will stay that way moving forward. And does it coincide with does it coincide with what we're seeing now in terms of, a lot of women are out earning men, a lot of women are out educating men in terms of they're achieving more in the school system. Financially, they're competing with men. In many cases, they're out earning men. So that I was having a debate with someone on Instagram in the DMs about like a lot of men are displaced in society because, we've had hundreds of years of, I guess you can call it the patriarchy, but we've had hundreds of years of men being providers, financial providers, physical protectors, all those kind of things. And now we're in a position and a state where over the last 10 to 20 years, men as our position is displaced. It's not what it used to be. And that's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think women should make as much money as men. I think women should have certain positions, maybe not certain physical positions, because we do have to accept the reality that men and women are different, but I accept that women should earn just as much money as men, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff is all gravy, happy days. But we now need to think, I think there's a position where men are now displaced and they don't know how to find their place. And there is no place that's been created for us, for men, right? It's my personal opinion. Anyway, I would love to know what you guys think. I wanted to keep this video nice and short. I'm trying out some new formats on this channel, reaction videos, obviously my deep dives. I'm always going to do the deep dives. I've got a lot of deep dives coming. But yeah, have men checked out? Is that fair to say?